What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys Gouging Fire for the return of ranked Regulation G. Now when it comes to Gouging Fire, this Pokemon, outside of its amazing design, pairs up really well with physical attackers. This is because in the move, it learns How. How will actually boost itself and ally Pokemon's attack stat, so pairing up Zacian or Rillaboom on today's team is going to be a big part of our strategy. Now, Gouging Fire has Photosynthesis and the Booster Energy as its item, and outside of How, its moves consist of Heat Crash, Breaking Swipe, and its signature Protect move, Burning Bulwark. Now, like I already mentioned, our restricted Pokemon is going to be Zacian, and this moveset is pretty standard. You have Protect, Play Rough, Close Combat, and Iron Head, which actually changes into Behemoth Blade, so nothing new with Zacian. And then our final four Pokemon are going to be Landorus, Suicune, Tornadus, and Rillaboom. Landorus obviously has Sheer Force and a Life Orb doing big time special attacking damage. Suicune's kind of there with Speed Control, with Icy Wind, and some burns with Scald. Tornadus, Speed Control, Weather Control, all that good stuff. And then Rillaboom doing Rillaboom things with Terrain Control and Fake Out. So pretty solid team all around. Landorus and Zacian definitely going to do our heavy lifting on the attacking side. Guys, you want to rent the team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Gouging Fire in ranked Regulation G. First match on its way, and we got ourselves a sword and shield battle. Zamazenta versus Zacian. Hopefully I can come out on top here. We are going up against an Incineroar squad, which is always tough when it comes to Zacian. So, do I still want to lead Gouging Fire? Probably, right? Do I want to lead Zacian? Maybe, maybe not. I definitely want to Howl Boost and just get this Pokemon going. That is something I do want to do here, but at the same time, it's kind of tough for us. It is definitely kind of tough for us. We do get that Photosynthesis speed boost. I think we should still go into Gouging Fire and Zacian, even though there is a hot chance that they do lead Incineroar. I still think we're fine. Or I can just go into, like, Lando here and save Gouging Fire for the back end. And that sounds pretty good for me. I'm going to go into my boy Lando, and on top of that, do I go Rillaboom here? Or do I go in with like some Speed Control or something like that? I could go in with Suicune here. Suicune's not bad. A little bit of Scald. It does have Mist. I'm trying to remember what Mist does, because Haze gets rid of stat changes, but Mist I think gets rid of weather effects. Is that true? I believe that's true. So you know what? I'm going to go into both of these guys. We're just going to do that. We're going to go Gouging Fire, and we are going to go Zacian. That's my squad. That is my squad. That's the team. Let's do it. Let's rip up with it. Hopefully grab ourselves a win here. Incineroar, going to be a little touchy. I'm going to try to get rid of this thing early if I can. This is why I want to lead my special attackers who are super effective up against it. And we'll just see how it plays, right? We'll just see how it plays. So, match number 1 underway. Gouging Fire, ready to go. Ready to go. I love Gouging Fire. I think it's so dope. I think they did a really good job on all the Paradox forms for Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. I think all of them are phenomenal. I really think they knocked them out of the park. But they're going to end up leading these two, so they can fake me out. They can go into Body Press if they want to, all that good stuff. We're going to take an attack drop, but at this point, we do have Inner Focus, so I'm definitely going to have to protect Lando. I do have Terra, but Protect's definitely going to be your play. But I want to see what Mist does again. User cloaks itself and its allies in White Mist to prevent any of their stats from being lowered for 5 turns. That's not bad. That is not bad. But at the same time, I'm just going to Scald. And I'm just going to start attacking this Incineroar. He might go for a, what's it called? He's going to withdraw. I was going to say, he might go for a, an Iron Defense here, which could be a little rough. But we're just going to rip a Scald in this slot. He is going to go into the Amoonguss, which is a smart call there. And he's going to click this Terra Button. So he's Terastallizing just to protect himself from any ground moves right now. And I wonder what typing he's ripping. It's going to be Water. So Water's going to pop out here. You can Rage Powder up. Sandsear Storm's going to be a good friend of ours here. And I believe he's going to go for an Iron Defense. I really hope he goes for a Body Press into the Lando slot. But I really believe Iron Defense is coming out here. And yeah, that's it. Haze would be amazing for us right now. Haze would be amazing. The Iron Defense is up. Scald's going to launch here. Really good turn for him. Can we get a burn by chance? No, no burn. From here, we're just going to go Sandsear Storm. And do I just try to slow him down a little bit? Yeah, I think that's going to be your play. Let's go Icy Wind. Let's go Sandsear Storm. Just because Rage Powder has a chance to pop it out here, so I'd rather go for Sandsear Storm. Just try to get off some damage into this Pokemon right here. But, I mean, we're sitting in a really tough position. Zamazenta might be, like, almost impossible to get off the field unless we Howl Boost up. It's going to be tough for us. It's definitely going to be tough for us. It is definitely going to be tough, especially with Incineroar in the back, and we're just going to have to, like, spam Howl. Unless we, like, deal some big-time damage here. Maybe get a crit. And then maybe soak up a shot. Let's see. So he ends up withdrawing a move. He's going to go back into Incineroar, probably? Is that what we're going to see? I kind of hope so. I'm dropping Sandsear Storm. We can do some nice damage there. Yeah, he goes back into Incineroar. Intimidate's going to pop. That's totally fine. We are special attacking. So he's back into the Incineroar slot. And Sandsear Storm is going to launch here. And who's mentioned it? Who's dodged it? Who's dodged it? Of course, Zamazenta dodged it, which we really want to hit. But we do KO the Incineroar. But this Zamazenta seems like it's going to be too much for us to handle right now. It really does. Body Press is going to launch. That's going to KO us. It does not. Whew. I thought it was. Still does. Great damage there. Icy Wind's going to slow this thing down just a tad bit, which is really good because this will allow my Lando to actually outspeed it. And I wonder if they go back into a Mungus, because we did just pick up a big-time KO onto him. We're going to see a Mungus. Is a Mungus flying in here? No, Raging Bolt's going to come out here. Raging Bolt. I'm ready to rip another Sandsear Storm. I'm ready. Now, what's the speeds going on here? What's your speed? 114. I'd rather slow him down. I mean, you definitely have Thunderclap, but I think we could soak a Thunderclap. I think we can soak a Thunderclap. I don't want to Terrasilize. I really just don't want to Terrasilize. So we're just going to go into an Icy Wind here again. He's just going to protect the Raging Bolt. That's totally fine. As long as we get off this Sandsear Storm and hit this Zamazenta, this could be a really decent turn. This kind of sucks because this should be the second Sandsear Storm that we should have landed onto this Zamazenta. And yeah, we would have had this thing low. We would have had this thing low. Man, if we didn't miss that last Sandsear Storm, we could have been sitting in a really good position. But Icy Wind's going to launch here. It's going to do minimal damage into this Zamazenta, but still slow it down, keep its speed under control. And from here, he's just going to rip a Body Press and finally get rid of my Lando, which is fine. So be it. So there's that. Incineroar's off the field. We know he has a Mungus. I could go into Gouging Fire here, but that wouldn't really help us at all. Our best play is to go into you. And maybe just Stellar Terra and see how much damage we could do into Zamazenta. Right? I feel like that's got to be it. I could just protect this turn and just look to rip up damage right now. Wait to get out Gouging Fire. That's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to protect you, Zacian. Just waste out a turn. And I'm just going to try to... Do I slow down everybody? Yeah, we're just going to slow down everybody. We're just going to go for another Icy Wind. Just chip up damage. Slow down this Raging Bolt a little bit. I'm kind of hoping they double down into Suicune. I really am. I really would love Suicune to just die out here because I really want to get out Gouging Fire. Maybe I should just swap here. He's going to Thunderclap. That's fine. Like I said, we should soak it all day. Can you double down into Suicune by chance? Can you double down into Suicune? Can you Body Press it? So Icy Wind's going to fly here too. Chip damage again, but slow everything down. And please take out my Suicune. That would actually be really nice. And now I should have swapped my Suicune. I should have swapped my Suicune into Gouging Fire this turn. I got Terrasilize and just go for a Play Rough here. It's our best play. Yeah, it's our best play. Could go for a double protect. I could swap into Gouging Fire. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually swap you into Gouging Fire and let Suicune die out this turn. Question is, can you eat up a Body Press? I sure hope so. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. We can't risk it. We cannot risk it. We're gonna go Terror type. We're gonna go Play Rough here. See how much damage this can do. Probably not a lot. And we'll just go for another Icy Wind. I should have swapped Suicune though. That last turn would have been a perfect turn to do it. I should have swapped them. I should have swapped. Because I could have. I had Protect. He was going for Thunderclap. It would have been a free swap. Free turn. I could have Howl boosted it. And did this turn right here. I could have howled and went for a Play Rough. So let's see what they end up doing here. Play Rough's going to end up launching. Can we KO? I mean, +1. He's +3 on defense, though. And oh my lord, why is this thing that bulky? Why is it that bulky? That's a stab +1 Play Rough. I know he's +3 on defense, but still absurd. I don't even think another one's going to KO, which is the tough part here. That is the tough part. Thunderbolt's going to launch here. He's going to end up picking up the KO, and then from here, Body Press is going to be neutral. I still think it KOs. If it doesn't, we have a shot at winning this game. If it doesn't, we have a shot at winning this game. But I think it does. Wait a minute. wait a minute. We soak. We soak. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Hold up. Give me a chance. Could protect Hal Boost here. I mean, there is a chance he goes for Draco Meteor, which is a little rough on our end. I could go for Play Rough just to KO you. There's a chance you go for Thunderclap, which is really rough. So I'm thinking we just have to protect here. He's definitely gonna go for Thunderclap. He's definitely going for Thunderclap. We gotta protect Zacian. Just go for this. Hold up. Give me a chance. There's a nice little protect there. There's the Thunderclap. It's gonna fail. Burning Bulwark. Get a crit over here. Well, not Burning Bulwark. I called him Gouging Fire. Get a crit. No crits pop out here. Attack's gonna drop. He's gonna go for a body press. Can you soak this? Hold up. Give me a chance. He's probably gonna go for another Thunderclap. We have to protect. And we're gonna go for another Breaking Swipe. Give me a shot here. Just give me a chance. We do land double protect, however. Go for another Thunderclap. Yes. Yes. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Get a crit onto the Zamazenta. Dude, this Zamazenta has tanked so many shots. Too many shots. Now they got a Mungus. They can just go for Rage Powder win this game. Body press, yeah. The Zamazenta, man. Like, what is this? What made them think that this was a good idea? Like, Zacian, I mean, it has to get his spotlight back considering Zacian was so good in a Dynamax format. But, dude, this Zamazenta is just so hard to take off the field if you don't have special attackers. And, of course, we missed our first Sandsear Storm. That really did me dirty. But from here, we'll try to go for a Play Rough. I mean, he probably just goes for Rage Powder, wins this game. Right? Maybe not. Maybe he protects a Mungus and sells it. Nope, Rage Powder. Yep. Solid match here. Really good match all around. Really close match. So Play Rough's going to target over there. He's now just going to be able to body press and actually die out to Mungus, which I would rather do. I'd rather die out to that Rocky Helmet than to that Zamazenta. GG's to our opponent. We start off 0-1. Moving on to match number 2, and we're going up against Ice Rider Calyrex. Looking for our first win for today's video. They also have Alolan Ninetales who could set up some screens, which could be a little bit rough. So I might just want to go into like Tornadus here just to get things going, and I think that is going to be my play. Tornadus alongside with our Landorus. Landorus is just such a good lead, and then Zacian and Gouging Fire. It just makes this matchup pretty simple for us, right? I like it. I definitely like it. We don't need Suicune, we don't need Rillaboom. I mean, Rillaboom would be nice up against like Urshifu, but at the same time, this is what I like. I definitely like this. I don't like Annihilate though. I do not like Annihilate because Annihilate could just be a simple final Gambit play into Trick Room if he leads it with like Calyrex. Yeah, that could be rough, but I'm kind of scared of screens. Like getting Calyrex set up behind screens, really tough, which is why I went to lead Weather. And now if they go into like final Gambit, I might just protect Lando because I feel like that would be the Pokemon they would want to target down. So let's just see who they lead first and foremost, and then we can play off of that. But yeah, match number 1 came down to the wire. If we would have landed that other Sandsear Storm onto that Zamazenta, it definitely would have been a really close match. We might have ended up winning. I would have loved to see how that played out here, but he's going to go into both of these guys, which is no big deal. This is kind of what I want. And how I can just go into a Rain Dance, stop the weather, and on top of that, have Sandsear Storm land 100% of the time in the rain, which is really nice for us. So let's do that. Get a little bit of Rain Dance action going, and we'll just go for the Sandsear Storm. I mean, it kind of sucks that they're probably just going to get off Trick Room, which could get real ugly, or they could just go for Glacial Lance right now. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind if he goes for Glacial Lance this turn. I would not mind that. There's the Aurora Veil. It's failing. Sandsear Storm's going to launch. Get off some big time damage, and yeah, they'll probably pop a Trick Room and things are going to get out of hand. No, he goes for Glacial Lance. This is actually what I wanted to happen. I really wanted this to happen rather than Trick Room. So this is fine. I get off some damage. I Focus Sash up. I can now go into my Zacian and start getting after it. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I can Stellar Terror here as well. Go into Behemoth Blade or Play Rough, whichever one I really want to. But Zacian, straight up, got to go into it. Now he's probably going to Terrasilize, right? Do I just go into Play Rough instead? I'm thinking of just going into Play Rough instead, into the Calyrex slot, just because he's going to Terrasilize, right? Bleakwind Storm's going to finish off the Ninetales. They could swap it. We definitely have to do this. Do I go for Play Rough instead? That's the real question. I think so. I think so, because its Terra type could be water. It could be water. I'm going to go for the Terra Play Rough. Terra Play Rough, looking just to get off enough damage. Like I said, I wanted the Glacial Lance to happen over the Trick Room, because if he had Trick Room, he just has first turn priority here. But since he went for Glacial Lance, he just takes out one of my Pokemon who already did a good chunk of damage, and I could just go from there. So I could see Ninetales swapping. Definitely an option here. We are Terastallizing Zacian just in case he wants to Terastallize his Calyrex. I still do believe Play Rough to KO this Calyrex alongside with Bleakwind Storm, just because Zacian is just such a good physical attacker. I know Calyrex is a bit bulkier, but still the damage should outweigh everything. And yeah, we do read a nice little Terra type. It should be water, right? I'm guessing water here. That's my guess here. Yep, this is exactly why we want to go into Play Rough instead of Behemoth Blade. Great call on RN. Bleakwind Storm's still gonna fly. Still gonna pick up some KOs, which is great. Play Rough launching. How much damage are we doing here? Bleakwind Storm, you should be able to clean this up. Bleakwind Storm, clean this up. I'm gonna go for Howl, which is kind of funny, but Bleakwind Storm, just clean this up. Just clean this up. Clean it all up. That's what we wanted. Great reads on our end. Beautiful reads. Stellar reads on our end. Perfect reads on our end. Beautiful reads. This whole match, we read the lead of Ninetales. We went for Rain Dance, knowing they were going to go for Aurora Veil. We then went into Play Rough instead of Behemoth Blade, knowing they were going to Terastallize into water. And we're looking pretty good here with Stellar Terra type. Now, if I get out Gouging Fire here, oh my lord. Thanks for playing, right? I can get out Gouging Fire. We got Rain out here, which is great for this Chi-Yu. But it's going to also put it out here next to this Ogerpon. Next to this lovely little Ogerpon. Now, from here, honestly, I'm just going to go for Bleakwind Storm. Actually, I could set up a Tailwind. Do I need a Tailwind, though? Pokemon are already pretty fast. Like, Gouging Fire is going to get this speed boost. Zacian's already flying. You could be Choice, though. You could be Choice Scarf. You could definitely be Choice Scarf. But, you know what? I'm going to go for Bleakwind Storm. Actually, let me see your speed one more time. I know I got 10 seconds. Hold on, what's your speed? I'm going to go for Tailwind. I'm just going to protect my Zacian. So we'll get this speed boost going here. Just to try to win this match later. Tailwind does fly. Get a nice little speed. They don't have Terra, which is just a really good sight to see. Now Ivy Cudgel's going to launch here. That's fine. That's fine. So you can KO me there. I think this next turn... What is her play? Breaking Swipe and maybe just close combat this Chi-Yu? I think so. Because we can get rid of Sturdy, we can get the attack drop onto that Ogerpon. We can take off any Focus Ashes. If Chi-Yu is rocking a Focus Ash. I don't know, probably not. So I like this. I like where we're sitting. Yeah, Breaking Swipe's gonna be our play. And then just close combat into this slot. Get rid of him, because with this attack drop, Chi-Yu's really the biggest threat. So there's a Breaking Swipe, beautiful attack drops all across the board. And what a match from us. What a match from us. We'll say bye-bye to this Chi-Yu. Bye-bye, Chi-Yu. Our defense is going to drop, but Ogerpon's attacks dropped. Great plays on Arn. Great plays. What a match. What a bounce-back victory here. Played this one so well. This definitely deserves a like. If you guys haven't liked up today's video yet, get on top of that. And if you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Click that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds, and it really goes a long way. It really helps me grow as a content creator. But Gouging Fire soaks that Ivy Cudgel, no problem. From here, we can just Howl boost up, and we can just Behemoth Blade, say night-night. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. They canceled the match. We're sitting 1-1. Final match coming at you guys, going up against another Calyrex squad, looking for that beautiful winning record. Now, they got a Mungus, they also have Pelipper, but they're also rocking out with Iron Hands, Flutter Mane, and last but not least, they do have, what is that Pokemon? Urshifu. Now, I want to go into our Gouging Fire and Zacian in hopes that they're not leading, what's that Pokemon called? Hopefully they're not leading Iron Hands, but there is an off chance that they do, just to set up Trick Room, but we should be fine here. I think we should be fine here. I could honestly go into maybe like you. But I don't think we need that Spiritual. So I'm going to go into both of them. I definitely want my Landorus here. Landorus is just such a good Pokemon in this format. And last but not least, we could go into Suicune, or we could go into Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom could be nice here. So, yeah, that's my play. That's my play. Hopefully, fingers crossed, no Iron Hands comes out here. It could be a Mungus. I feel like it's got to be a Mungus or Iron Hands paired up with Calyrex. It's got to be their play. But if not, I mean, I'll be happy with anything that's not that, right? Anything that's not that would actually work in our favor. But he's probably clear ammo on the Calyrex, so I can't just like break and swipe it. Let's see. Let's just see who their lead is. It's gonna be Amoonguss and Calyrex. So yeah, pretty simple play here for them. We're probably just gonna Howl Boost and look to get some attack going. Which has got to be my play, right? It's gonna have to be forced to go for Rage Powder here. We'll boost our energy up for speed. Not really gonna do much here. We could go for Heat Crash instead of Howl, but I just think Howl's gotta be your play. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just go for that, and let's just go for Behemoth play. Let's double down in the slot. They go for Rage Powder. They go for Rage Powder. I doubt they go for Terror Rage Powder. And now they're definitely going for Terror Rage Powder, aren't they? Is this a Terror Rage Powder? Please don't be water, man. Please. Yeah, I should just Howl Boost it. Should just Howl Boost it. Smart play on their end. Great play on their end. There's a nice little Rage Powder. So he's going to get off a lot of value this turn, to be honest with you guys. A lot of value. A lot of value. So Heat Crash can do -6 damage. Behemoth Blade, still going to do respectable damage. And of course your Rocky Helmet too. Of course your Rocky Helmet too, but Behemoth Blade's going to launch here and do respectable damage, but not crazy. Rocky Helmet's going to chunk up. And out comes Trick Room. Yep. All day long. So Trick Room's here. We could just double protect this turn. We know he's going for Glacial Lance. Could go for High Horsepower. There's that chance. Could Spore me as well, which I don't like. I'm just going to go for a Burning Bulwark here. And just protect. Double protect. Let's space out Trick Room turn. Let's waste out a turn. Problem here is our back end Pokemon really get ripped up by this thing. By this Calyrex, right? Ice moves are not good up against Rollboom or Landorus. That was a big time water tower from them. That's something I wasn't hoping for. But I'm just going to double down here. Hope it goes into High Horsepower, into like Gouging Fire or something. Let's see. Going for a Spore into my Zacian. So it looks like he's attacking Gouging Fire, unless he's just going for Glacial Lance. Let's see. High Horsepower. Into you. Into you. High Horsepower. And we pick up a nice little burn, which is really, really big for us. That's really big. That is changing the tides here. I wouldn't say changing the tides, but it's helping us out here. A Howl Boost is going to be nice. We know he's going to Spore into me. The real question is, do we swap Zacian? I think so. I sure think so. I'm gonna Howl up and swap Zacian into you. So I think a Spore is gonna happen. I'm really hoping a Glacial Lance isn't happening, and he's going for another High Horsepower. That would be what I want here. But I'm gonna swap and predict the Spore staying into this Zacian slot, just so a Grass type nullifies it. Let's see. Spore. And High Horsepower. Fine. Soak it all day. Burn. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we get a Howl Boost on a physical attacker. So this is really good. Really good turns for us. Really good stuff from us. Really good stuff from us. What's our play here? Fake out? Burning Bulwark? How many turns left in Trick Room? 2. Heat Crash you. Fake out you. Yes. That's a play. That's a play. Fake out. Bop. Waste out these Trick Room turns really well. I knew you were Rock Helmet, but the fake out was just a really big turn. Can't afford a Spore here. Glacial Lance gonna launch. That's fine. Rollboom, we should soak this. Thank you. And Gouging Fire. Pick up some damage. Not bad. Not bad. So now from here, we'll go for Grassy Glide into this Amoonguss. And we'll just Burning Bulwark and protect this turn. I like it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Because what I'm thinking here is we could pick up the KO onto Amoonguss, and then he'll KO my Rillaboom, and then I get out Zacian with Trick Room gone. No Terror type for them, and I could just Behemoth Blade and kind of just try to win this match, right? That's really where I'm at. We waste out these Trick Room turns really, really well. Really well. Especially with that burn, that Burning Bulwark with on the Calyrex. Really well. Really worked in our favor. That's a Grass God. Picking up the KO. Glacial Lance going to fly here. This is the exact turn that I wanted. the exact turn that I wanted. Let's go into high horsepower. Then it'd be a different story. If you don't KO my Rillaboom here, we're actually... They're going to get off another Trick Room, which I don't want. So can you just KO my Rillaboom? Thank you. This is the exact turn I wanted. The exact turn I wanted. This turn is gorgeous. This turn is gorgeous. Really like this turn. Really, really like this turn. We got rid of their support Pokemon. Unless they still have Iron Hands late game. Oh man, Iron Hands would be ugly. Iron Hands would be ugly. Please don't have Iron Hands. You could have Iron Hands, man. If you have Iron Hands, you're just going to screw over everything that I'm trying to do here. You have Iron Hands. You're going to Lando, but I'm going to go Zacian. In hopes that Iron Hands isn't here. No, Iron. Do not show me Iron Hands. Do not do that to me. Anybody but Iron Hands. I'm just going to go off the sound. My eyes are closed. It's Pelipper. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I know my Pokemon sounds. So that's fine by me. From here... did we just go for the Hal boost? We got speed going. Hal. We're not going to force our Terra yet. I'm just going to drop Behemoth Blade. So I'm going to Hal boost. We got some speed because of the booster energy. They could pop Tailwind maybe. I know they have probably Urshifu now that I'm looking at this. Gotta be Urshifu. But I end up doing this. Behemoth Blade's gonna launch. We're just gonna get rid of this Calyrex just so we can't pop Trick Room. We'll say bye-bye to that. So that's solid turn. The problem here would be if they pop Tailwind. They pop Tailwind, this is where things get a little scary, right? They go for Weather Ball instead. Into my Zacian slot. Zacian, you got this? You soaking this? All day, baby. All day, baby. Alright. So if I had to guess our final Pokemon, gotta be the Urshifu. How do I play that, though? How do I play this, if it's Urshifu? It's Iron Hands. They should have went to Iron Hands last turn. It's Iron Hands. It is Iron Hands. You're gonna fake out anybody, it's gonna be Zacian. I'm just gonna protect my Zacian. Go for Break and Swipe, just get an attack drop. And then we should be fine here. I mean, Sandsear Storm in the rain. Won't hit Pelipper, but 100% accuracy. Pick up some KOs. We just gotta probably just attack this Pelipper, right? Double down into this Pelipper. With Play Rough, Behemoth Blade, all that good stuff. But no fake out flies, which is great news for us. Break and Swipe doing great damage with that Hal boost. He's actually +2. My Gouging Fire. Weather Ball gonna launch. Blocking it. And you're going for Drain Punch, what you got cooking here? Low kick, you're doubling down as Zacian. Huge protect just to win us the game, pretty much. That pretty much just won us the game. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we'll just go for another Break and Swipe. We'll make sure this Pelipper goes out here. And that should be it. That should be it. So what a match from us. Wasting on Trick Room turns really well. Incredibly well. So I'll do that. I'll go for Close Combat. No, never mind. I'll just go for Play Rough. I was going to go for like Close Combat or Behemoth Blade just because accuracy. But we should be fine with this. I should just went for Behemoth Blade. I should just went for Behemoth Blade though. Play Rough land anyway. It do not matter. It do not matter. Later, Pelipper. Pelipper's gone. You're going to low kick me. Yep. And actually going to Gouging Fire. And we're just going to win this game. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. We'll Hal boost up here again. We'll go for another Play Rough. We'll send it into this slot. +3 Zacian. Come on now. They canceled the match. GG's. We go 2-1 for today's video. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, rocking out with Gouging Fire in Ranked Regulation G. This Pokemon was phenomenal. We went 2-1 and only lost our first match because Zamazenta is just so dang bulky. Outside of that, Hal went crazy. Heat Crash did some damage. Breaking Swipe did great damage and dropped attack. And Burning Bulwark came in clutch in that third and final match, burning that Calyrex and helping us waste out those Trick Room turns perfectly. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like on it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.